After watching this video, you'll be able to copy and paste my 4-hour trading strategy that I used on AUD to achieve over a 2% return on my funded account, which is based on market structure and liquidity. Now, in this trade breakdown, we're going to run through the charts from start to finish. We're going to start on the higher time frame and work our way down to the lower time frame on a empty chart so you understand exactly what my thought process was to take this overall setup. Now, we always start on the daily time frame, and the first step that you want to be taking is identifying your overall market structure. Now, it seems something so simple, but it is and will always be so effective because we need to understand, are we looking for longs or are we looking for shorts? Now, you don't need to be a genius to understand here that on the daily time frame, we're clearly trending in towards the upside. We're forming a higher low, higher high here, higher low, and another higher high is what we're currently establishing. So we're currently in the overall, what I call impulsive phase here, and we're looking for continuation trades further in towards the upside, which is in line with the overall higher high, the higher low, the higher high, the higher low, and we're now going to put in a new higher high somewhere over here. So from a market structure perspective, the overall bias here on AUD/USD is super clear, and we're focused purely on longs. Now, that's pretty much the only thing that I really do on the higher time frame. Understand what the overall market structure is, because what we're going to be doing is focusing on the 4-hour time frame to actually take the overall setup. Now, whenever I look at the 4-hour time frame, I always look at the most recent price action. And with the most recent price action, I'm referring to around something like this. Because within this overall green box, you can clearly see that we actually are also in a very clear overall 4-hour uptrend. Because what happens here at the bottom is that we get the first impulse in towards the highs. Within that overall impulse, we then see a clean retracement in towards the downside. Then we see the next impulse in towards the highs. We see another clean retracement, another beautiful impulse, retracement, and now we're seeing another impulse in towards the high. So again, we're forming higher highs, we're forming a higher low, higher high, higher low, higher high, a higher low, and we're looking to put in a new higher high. So also from a 4-hour perspective, the overall market structure is bullish. Now, the easiest way to overall, let's say, visualize the market structure is by using these boxes and every single time drawing in the overall impulse from the low towards the highs. And why these green boxes are so important, I'm going to be explaining right now as well, because it has to do with the second piece of confluence, which is going to be our liquidity. Now, just to interrupt myself right there, if you're actively looking to start with prop firms like myself and get those consistent payouts, Prop Firm Match is the best way to compare what the best prop firm is for yourself. It's easy to understand what the prices are. They automatically also give you the highest discount codes. And at the same time, it's also very easy to compare what the overall rules and what the overall objectives are for you to pass a funded account. So what I tend to do is go to challenges, go to steps, and then just click on 1 step and 2 step. Those are the 2 challenges that I will often take. And then automatically I can filter on, for example, the price. But at the same time, I can also, for example, filter on the profit target, on the max loss, on the daily loss. The only thing that's extremely important to take into consideration is that you don't use a prop firm that uses equity trading drawdown. Always try to use a balance-based drawdown. Now, without further ado, let's dive back into the overall market breakdown. Now, market structure and liquidity are the main focus of this over 4-hour strategy, and you need to understand them and understand how to combine them in order to become profitable. So whenever the overall market structure is bullish, you want to be looking within the overall impulse in towards the highs and identifying your liquidity. Now, your liquidity is nothing more and nothing less than the overall pullback within the impulse. And what that looks like, and let me just visualize it for you, is when you have a little push, you want to see a small pullback and then the next push up. What you then want to see is a liquidation of that small pullback and then the continuation. And you kind of want to repeat this every single time again. And what this would look like is this here is your green box. This here is your overall green box. And within that green box, we want to look for this little pullback because that's going to be the liquidity low, which we need to take out before the continuation like we had over here. And what this looks like is, if we look here to the left, is that the overall bearish candlestick here is going to be your little overall liquidity low because that is your small little pullback. Again, we have one over here as well, where this is the overall liquidity low. That then gets swept with the overall wick here. You cannot really see it because of the overall box. Here you can see the wick takes out that overall low, and then the continuation in towards the upside forms again. Now, again, within the next impulse in towards the highs, where's the liquidity low? We have one over here. We have one over here, and we have one over here. We even have one over here. And ultimately, what you're looking for the market to do is to interact with that overall liquidity low and then give you the market structure confirmation. And what that would then look like is that whenever we, for example, see, hey, the market starts reacting to that liquidity low, that you start seeing a little trend start to form that confirms that the market is actually ready to head up higher. Because what can also easily happen is that, let's say there's another liquidity low down over here, that the market just simply said, reacts and interacts with that first liquidity low. You get into the buy position with your stop loss underneath the low. Then what does the market do? It just continues towards the next liquidity low here. And then, for example, the real next impulse in towards the highs starts to form. So what you want to do is understand, hey, am I supposed to enter on the first liquidity low, or hey, am I supposed to enter on the second liquidity low? Now, the confirmation that you're looking for is that market structure shift that confirms that there's going to be demand. Because what happens here is that we react, like for example, over here, the first low, we see a reaction, but here on the second liquidity low, what happens is that we see the actual trend shift in towards the upside start to form, meaning that you then form an area of demand from where you can then look for that potential long position, right? So based on this market structure and liquidity, we understand that we're looking for the overall long position. Now let's zoom in and see what we can then use to understand, hey, it's a good time to enter. Now again, what we're going to be doing is understanding the next impulsive phase is about to start, because when we look at the overall market structure, remember, this is the push, the pullback, push, the pullback, the push, the pullback, and we're now looking to see the next push in towards the highs. So I'm looking to get into that overall push, but within that 4 hour, let's say, push, there's going to be a 1 hour trend, because the way that market structure works is that if you have a 4 hour push, 4 hour pullback, a 4 hour push, on the 1 hour time frame, you're going to see a beautiful trend start to form that looks something like this. So what I do is I go to the 1 hour time frame, and on the 1 hour time frame, I then identify, hey, indeed we have a beautiful push in towards the highs within that overall 4 hour impulse. Within that 1 hour impulse and that 1 hour market structure push here, I identify this is my swing low, this is my swing high, and we have liquidity positioned here, which is the trendline liquidity, and we have liquidity positioned over here at the lows. Now, what we see happening is, again, what I explained earlier. You see a reaction to the first liquidity low here, but a lot of people then enter the long on the bullish candle with the stop loss underneath the lows. There's no market structure confirmation. You can clearly see here that supply remains in control and simply pushes the market further in towards the downside. So what you want to be doing is waiting for the next lowest point to get hit. And what you then see is, hey, we indeed see that supply is now broken and becomes demand, right? So the market structure shift here is the confirmation to enter, which is at the same time a 4 hour fractal structure shift, right? You see here that the market pushes on the 4 hour down, up, down, boom, breaks in towards the highs. That is the overall entry confirmation on the overall high break that you can take, with the stop loss being positioned underneath the lows. And that's how you ultimately capture that 1 to 2 risk to reward, using both market structure, using both liquidity on either the 4 hour time frame and either the 1 hour time frame. So that's the overall copy and paste strategy that you can use in order to pass prop firm challenges and get those beautiful payouts.